All right, students in the Columbus City Schools District are heading back to class today.
Some of them might be heading maybe with their parents more than likely.
Right.
Well, transportation officials with the district are working to make sure that happens safely. 10 TV's Amy Steigerwald joins us live from the Freebus Bus Garage, where hundreds of buses have been sitting for a week now. Amy, how are the mechanics making sure that those buses are up and ready to go?
Yeah, definitely a tall order for them this morning. Like you mentioned, many of these buses, not running at all last week. So they had to get things started extra early today just to make sure that those kids get picked up on time, get to school on time, and that parents obviously get their kids taken to school here this morning. Now, we got here, just to give you an idea, roughly before 4 o'clock this morning, and buses were already warming up and had been warming up for the past 2 hours at that time. So typically they start that process around 3:15 in the morning, but on very cold days like today, they start warming up the buses around 2 o'clock in the morning. So really an overnight process here. The big thing they want to stress to parents as they head out this morning is that there will be some bus route delays. Obviously, if you've driven at all the past couple of days, not every street is completely perfect. There are many sidewalks that are still not shoveled. So just anticipate that there may be a chance or two that the driver isn't able to make it quite down the street and they may have to adjust.
The longer they set, they degrade, you lose voltage and amperage in them. So when you're off for a week and these buses haven't been started and it's 0 degrees, it's probably not going to start. So last week we were starting all the buses a couple of times.
So they were even paying attention to this as early as last week. You hear, just be patient again this morning, especially if you're driving. Kids will be waiting for the bus. They might be standing a little bit closer to the street just because of the way that plows push that snow onto the sidewalk.
All right, and Amy, before you go, it's still really cold out there. We've got temperatures single digits. What went into today's decision to have school?
Yeah, obviously, they had to get kids back in the classroom. That was their main goal. They tell me it's not as cold as it was last week. Obviously still cold, but the roads are a little bit more clear and they wanted to do what they could to get those kids to class. They're hoping that will continue throughout the week, but definitely working over the weekend and into the late part of last week to make sure that the buses were ready to go.
All right, Amy, thank you so much.